Today we're headed to the Days of the Dead horror convention to check out some cool horror merch, meet some cool horror actors, and there's also a American Werewolf in London panel we're gonna see. These shelves are always awesome. Nosferatu. I like the Edgar Allan Poe. The Shining. That doesn't really look like Shelley Duvall, does it? The Jaws shelf is awesome. That is cool. The cassette tape with the American Psycho coffin. Huey Lewis in the News. If anybody gets that reference. Wow, that alien's really cool. American Werewolf in London. Look at this one.
Let me know if you have any questions, all right, guys?
Thank you.
I can get you from the front.
Bela Lugosi. I really like that Mothman patch. There's Creature. This is cool. Oh yeah. I love that.
How's it going?
I didn't know he was the Dodgers fan.
Mars Attacks. Ah.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Christmas.
Oh no.
No. There's the right answer.
If they had the set, we'd be going home with them today.
The patches already on them.
That's neat. You broke it.
I know.
That's what you need is a purse for your patches. Sewer gators. It's gonna be a crappy day.
Sure.
The guy at the end there, do you know who he is?
Yes.
You said that Heather emailed you and you emailed me?
Goonies. Look at this saw guy standing next to you. You want to play a game? It's a dice roller, huh?
Plus, you're going to appreciate it.
I'm not sure whether I need a nap, more coffee, or an exorcism. These are my favorite. Darkwing Duck, Ninja Turtles, The Manhattan Project, Chamber of Chills, Bartman. I like the Ash vs. Evil Dead puppet. Do you see that? We have the Wednesday hand.
It's a
That's
blanket.
cool. NWA,
Yeah.
Nightmares with Attitude. I love bad movies.
Yeah, you do.
Killer Kites. There's that guy again. We see these guys at every convention we go to. If you get too close, they will sell you a game. Every horror convention should have a Pee Wee Herman. Do you see that crow? That crow?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Bird is amazing.
Right?
There's a snake.
This booth is a professional animal handler for the movies. Tom Devlin's brother does snakes too.
Yeah?
Yeah. He had a video out that he had hundreds, his brother brought over 100 snakes.
You know?
There's a lot of people here today. Escape to hell. I know, that is scary. Look at that cat.
I love these.
Do a favor to take our picture?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
There we go, man. See the spider?
That's what I was looking in at. Here, it's still on. This one is more clear. It's in a different lighting. You see it better?
She was in the order. And saw that it was excellent.
The makeup brushes, but they have bones or whatever in them.
Yuck.
It's like,
These people are cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Julie, look at the shark. Let's go. Mars Attacks.
I like the little creature.
Pumpkinhead. I just bought that movie.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mickey down.
Oh. What a phone. With the tongue out.
Oh no. Wow. Ed Gein. If you're looking for a Ed Gein shirt, or how about Manson? Remember, kids, Charlie loves you.
Jesus.
Oh no. That is hideous. That is so wrong. Ah! Big Bird, no!
It's Grumpy Bear's picture on his belly. It's like 3 different things tied into one there.
Oh, Pluto, no. It's like your childhood nightmares coming true. chainsaw. You see the Elmo with the teeth?
See the Smurfette?
There's Brutus.
He's Creature.
Creature and Care Bears collaboration. You got a cool mystery bag. It's got a horror tee, a sticker, and a button.
No one over there though with the dolls. That one had mystery.
Yeah. Love Ice Nine Kills. I thought you canceled. Ryder Strong, Boy Meets World. Those masks are neat though. Do you see Skeletor? The crow is pretty cool.
Huh?
That crow one is pretty cool.
Marty, what's his name?
Igor? Igor?
Igor.
I really like that Krampus one. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Everything's 3D printed and hand painted. That's not most of what you see. My family house will paint them up. I do all the dioramas and displays. We do custom commissions, and we can even turn you into an action figure.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
Gyro.
Okay.
You see Cheech and Chong? Wow.
Yeah, it's all 3D printed and hand painted.
It's really cool.
That's what most of what you see in my family house, we paint them up. I do all the dioramas and displays, we do customs, commissions, we can even turn you into an action figure. The QR codes on the table will take you to our Instagram if you want to give us a follow. Most figures start at $50. Take your time looking around, we got a lot going on.
You see the Never-Ending Story?
No, not yet. Oh! Good deal.
Look at that. Does he have a name or is he just the rock guy?
I don't know.
Ah, there's the creeper.
Probably has a name.
Wow.
So printed and hand painted. Thank you, thank you. I stole most of what you see. My family helps me make them up.
These are amazing.
Look. Baxter. That's so cool. There's another Pee-wee. Alf and a Pee-wee. How many Pee-wees can you find at a horror convention?
14 or so.
Yeah, there's a comic convention, yeah. Yeah, it's 2 days, I think, until March. Look it up. Yeah, okay, come on. Yeah, I know, yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Look at Michael's legs just dangle.
I like the Elvira one.
How much are his
Packs
things?
have 5 items into the sticker with 5 of these items inside.
Oh, cool.
The cups are only 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Elvira. Humorous.
Yeah.
These are nice.
I like the guy with the light on his head.
I like the burning house.
What is that thing called?
Where?
The fish with the light on his head?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Here he is again. Called Deceiver. Sometimes you just don't want to follow the light.
It's first weekend in May. There's a flyer for it right there.
Oh, this is going to show you up there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Beach thing, Chucky again over there.
like Surf's Up, Chucky.
Cereals, Lydia, Lydia, Pennywise cereals.
That's fun. You got the Ecto right there.
Oh.
Are those cassette tapes?
So it was originally shot on the Playboy channel, and they said that there's too much gratuitous gore and stuff.
When's it going to come out?
Next month. Dark romance. And I'm doing a screening.
Here, I wanna this way. I want to do this way so I have a thumbnail.
You can so I have. Yeah, so if you want, if you want to scan that, you'll have my contact info. Yeah, just I think I can charge you
You're blocked.
You moved and I thought he was moving. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Here. Dusk Till Dawn 2. This stuff is really neat. Looks like it's all screen used. The Crazies. Tremors too. Freddy Krueger. Hard to see from there. I like the Silent Hill map. The Fly. Screen use stuff is cool.
right now because he's doing the preliminary makeup. So that was October of 1980. We started shooting the movie in February in London, and it came out in August of 81. We're talking about start to finish, about 8-10 months. So when we get over to England, the only work permits we had was John and me and Griffin, were the only Americans, and Rick Baker. 4 work permits to shoot this movie. And the English Equity, the union, wanted John to interview actors for the leading roles. What we found out was, as members of the Screen Actors Guild, we were doing a foreign film, so we were ineligible for any royalties or residuals because this movie was considered a foreign film. Going, thank you, SAG. Screw it again. Here's an example. We're at the zoo. We got 2 days in the zoo, Regent's Park Zoo. Well, we're there in dawn, and then around 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm shooting the scene where I'm running to pick out the coat with the 2 extras sitting on the coat, and I'm naked. Oh, pick up the coat and run. So we're ready to shoot this, and I'm sort of crouched in a blanket, ready to make the run. And I look over, and there are all these people. I go, why do we have extras all over there? They go, well, those aren't extras. The zoo's open. In the zoo, the lady who I come out from behind a bush, she looks at me and I go, excuse me, and I run by. Well, they basically just told an extra, look, this guy's going to come out from behind the bush, and he's going to stop you, and you look at him. You don't have to say anything. He's just going to look at you and say, excuse me, and then go behind the bush. And she doesn't know what she says, oh, that sounds very fine. So they start her walking down. Well, they don't tell her I'm naked. I just appear, and she's going, excuse me, and I go behind. Boom, take, print, perfect. That's the reaction from a lady that had no idea what we were doing. In the wolf cage, I go, okay, what's going on here? They go, well, we got 3 wolves. These are real wolves. They're not really domesticated or privately owned. They weren't owned by the zoo. They built a set to the cage, but it was owned by a private guy, some rich guy. I want wolves! So we had 3 wolves, which they found, and we used. They go, so how are they tame? They go, they're not tame, but they've been under a blanket, ready to shoot this scene. And take 1, action. I open my eyes and start to get up, and this wolf looked at me and started walking toward me. And I was a little freaked because they don't have that look of, it's just this weird, they look stoned. And their legs, their ears don't go back, show you any indication that they're happy or sad or hungry or whatever. And as that happened, I just was like, they went up and over the wall, and the wall started to come off. There was sort of like fencing on the wall that started to pull off as I was scaling in front of these walls. This is not going to be pretty, but got out and over the wall, and that was it, take 1. Years later, John had the misfortune in his Twilight Zone, which he doesn't really talk about, but the Twilight Zone was one of those movies where he died on the set. And I was called by the press. Well, let's call him and find out. So I'd be asked these questions, how Time Magazine or Los Angeles Times would get my phone number somehow and say, well, so did anything really university on your film that would be a reflection of the unsafety that John Landis, would promote as a director? I said, well, no, I'd be naked in a wolf cage, but I don't think that really qualifies as being irresponsible. Then there was a scene in Piccadilly Circus. We have a huge car accident. Well, we didn't have permission to shoot in Piccadilly. You couldn't give them permission to close all 5 avenues that converge on this giant roundabout and shoot this scene. So they go, well, we'll just have to steal it. So, they got cameras mounted on all these roofs, tops, and everybody on radios and stuntmen every avenue of Piccadilly. And on action, they all just converge and crash. And then go, cut, got it, and then whoosh, they just drove off. About 3 minutes, we staged this huge accident. I remember staying up that night going, I gotta see this. How is this gonna happen? And sure enough, then they have a second unit that they built a set that looks like Piccadilly, and they can do all the insert close-ups of a car crashing, a guy going through, John Landis going through the window. But the original master was just a stolen scene in Piccadilly Circus. So there was a lot of that kind of fun stuff. Oh, here's another little story. I'd had success with commercials with Dr. Pepper as their spokesman. Jenny Agutter was a terrific, good sport. She's the only woman on the show, so she had all these fans, and yet John got her to just play along anytime. Many scenes we had, he would direct us in such a way that we wouldn't be so collaborative. I know what she's going to do, and she knows what I'm going to do. He would give us directions. Hey, this time I want you to not answer her, and then like go over and just kiss her and see what happens. So it would be like playing a little trick on your cup fellow actor. It's not always the most fun thing because you can upset people that way. But we would do things and it would work out. And John would go, oh, that's great. And you know, the transformation scene I thought was pretty cool. Going, wow, this was so hard to shoot, but it was very effective. But you don't get to see it with an audience, which is the point of really seeing the payoff of a film if it's going to be successful or appreciated, is seeing it with an audience and seeing where the scares are. Jenny opens the blinds and there's a guy there stabbing her in the hospital bed. That's a big scare in a movie theater. So we used to stand in the back of theaters and watch people literally jump out of their seats going, that was scary. Michael J. Fox playing my little brother. It's originally called the All-Night Treasure Hunt, and it takes place all in one night. Well, we're shooting nights. Nights are brutal. You gotta shoot nights, making a comedy, and it's supposed to be upbeat. This is fun and exciting. If you've been up during the day, and now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But I just remember having a conversation with Michael about, my agent wants me to do this television. And we're looking at it like, oh, Michael, you ought to think about it. It sounds like a good idea. Little as we know, this has got to be on family ties and being so successful and have the career that he's had. He was a talented young guy from Vancouver. He was about 18, I think, when we made that film and played my younger brother. He was playing 12 or 13, which was kind of goofy because you got to be really goofy. But it was fun. And it was also co-directed, 2 directors. So we had 2 film crews shooting at the same time in and around Burbank at all these different places. Bob's Big Boy restaurant or miniature golf place. But we had 2 crews working primarily because we were trying to shoot it in less time. So they had twice the film. But that was their big venture, I think one of the first PG-rated films. And they were a G-rated film company. So we were also PG-13. You know, I talk about Thriller. Michael Jackson, I used to make jokes. I go, who's this Michael Jackson? I do Dr. Pepper, he does Pepsi. I do American Werewolf, he's got to do Thriller. Stop following me around, Michael. But the reality was, he was quite taken by the Thriller idea, got John to direct, makeup, and obviously Thriller is a huge success. I said, why wasn't I a zombie? Why don't you guys bring me in as a... I was telling, aspiring actors, don't make a big plan, just be available, do your best, because you don't know where your career is going to take you. But just make sure you show up on time or early. You can't be late. You gotta be early, show up, and say yes. Saying no, turning stuff down, doesn't always work. I have stuff on my resume I was disappointed in. And go, why don't you do Sharknado? Well, who knows? It's a big franchise. Maybe it'll be fun. Or maybe it won't be. But you don't know until you say yes, That's my thing. It's like saying sucked. People don't like it or you get a bad review, whatever. It'll be another experience and it'll be, just... So I've never really... I've turned down stuff. I used to turn down anything that had to do with makeup. Because I figured, hey, I've done Rick Baker makeup. There's nothing I need to do. There's nothing I want to do more. I don't need to wear glass, scleral, contact lenses anymore. I don't need to have my face. I don't need to have anything so I'll say no to the makeup stuff. But, you get to do, hey, I want to do a couple days of American Horror Story. Sure, okay. What's that going to be like? You work with Lady Gaga. Cool. What's she like? She was fun. But is it a career move? No. But it's an opportunity to work as an actor with new people. So say yes, don't say no, except to drugs and alcohol. Thanks, everybody.
The original Art the Clown.
Have you ever seen
Huh?
She had
Huh?
used to walk away, so I put it back up.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could get Art on camera a little bit.
Oh.
And Emil looks like she's gone. I ended up meeting Linda Blair from The Exorcist and then Michael Cudlitz from The Walking Dead. But that's it for today, guys. We had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.